When people talk about personal finance, they focus a lot on credit cards, investments, and side hustles. But barely anyone talks about the foundation of it all, your bank account. And that's a huge mistake. Because if your money is just sitting there earning nothing, getting eaten up by the hidden fees or locked in a frustrating app, or even being lost to inflation, you're losing value every single month. So today I'm breaking down the best bank accounts in Dubai for 2025, whether you're an expat, a resident, or a business owner. I've personally used multiple banks here over the years: Emirates NBD, Mashreq, ADCB, FAB, and trust me, not all accounts are created equal. Some give you solid interest rates, no fees, great app experience. And others, well, let's say they look fancy but bleed you with charges or annoying customer service. Before we go further, take a second and hit that like button if you want more practical finance content like this one, and definitely subscribe so you don't miss my next deep dive. So let's get right into it. Let's start with the first big question. What kind of account do you actually need? Most people need two: a current account for daily spending and transactions, and a savings account for emergency funds or building towards short-term goals. You want both, but you want them smartly set up. And in 2025, banks are actually starting to compete harder than ever before. With so many digital players and new fintechs entering the UAE space, the traditional banks are finally improving their mobile banking experience, interest rates, and perks overall. So let's go one by one and look at what each of the major banks is offering right now and which one might actually be the smartest place to keep your money. ADCB Active Saver Account. This is probably one of the most straightforward and rewarding savings accounts in the UAE right now. And the reason is high interest rates. Right now, ADCB offers up to 3.25% annual interest, but here's the catch. That's only for balances over 500,000 dirhams, and if you're below that, the interest rate drops depending on the tier. But even at lower tiers, it's still better than what most traditional savings accounts give. What I like is that there's no lock-in period. You can deposit or withdraw anytime without penalties. It's completely digital, which means you manage everything through the ADCB app, and it's super clean and intuitive. But there's a downside. It's savings only. You don't get a debit card with this account. So it's not meant to be your daily account, but more of a parking spot for your emergency fund or short-term savings. If your goal is to grow your money passively and you're disciplined enough to not touch it too often, this is one of the best interest-bearing accounts available in Dubai. Now, the next one, Emirates NBD Liv account. Now, this one is more for the digitally savvy. Liv is Emirates NBD's app-based digital bank, and it's been gaining a lot of traction over the past couple of years, especially with younger users. It combines a current account with savings features and personal finance tracking tools. There are also no monthly fees as long as you meet a minimum salary transfer or balance, and you get a clean app interface that categorizes your spending automatically. That's a nice bonus if you're trying to build better financial habits. They even offer goal-based savings, where you can set up vaults and earn interest based on your savings goals. The interest isn't as high as ADCB's Active Saver, but for a digital-first lifestyle, this is a super user-friendly setup. You also get a Visa debit card, so it doubles as your everyday account as well. Where it falls a bit short is customer service. If you need to talk to a human, getting help fast isn't always easy. But as a primary account for expats, students, or freelancers, I think it's a great option. I personally had this specific one for many years. Next on the list is Mashreq Neo Smart Account. This one's for people who want zero paperwork and full flexibility. You open it in minutes directly through your phone and you're ready to go. What makes Neo unique is that it's a full-featured current account with no minimum balance requirement and no monthly fees, which is a rare one in the UAE overall. Plus, it comes with some decent cashback offers if you use the card for shopping or utility payments. There's also a Neo savings account add-on that gives you tiered interest depending on how much you park in there. The rates are moderate, not the highest, but again, no lock-in, so there's no fuss. One major win for Mashreq is their app design. It's actually one of the most modern and intuitive apps across UAE banks. Transfers, bill payments, even international transfers, it's all smooth and fast. So if you're someone who prefers digital banking and wants a free everyday account with occasional perks, Mashreq Neo is worth a serious look. Next on the list is FAB iSave account. Now let's talk about this one. FAB's iSave account is purely a digital savings product and it's offering some of the highest interest rates in the country, sometimes over 4% depending on promotional periods and your balance. Here's how it works. The more you save, the higher your interest rate climbs. And again, there's no lock-in, no monthly fee, and fully app-based. It doesn't come with a debit card because it's not meant to be your daily use account. But if you're parking large sums and want maximum growth with no risk, this is a great option. The app itself has improved, but it's still not the most elegant compared to Liv or Neo. That said, if you're already an FAB customer, opening an iSave account is easy and seamless, and I also have exactly this one as well. Next on the list is Mbank by Al Maria Community Bank. This one is a new player in the UAE market, and honestly, it's punching above its weight. Mbank has positioned itself as one of the most accessible digital banks out there. Opening an account takes minutes through their app. There's no paperwork, no branch visits. The account comes with no monthly fees and supports multi-currency options, which is great if you're earning or spending in different currencies. While it doesn't offer the highest interest rates, the real benefit is its simplicity and speed. For freelancers, small business owners like myself, or anyone new to the UAE, this is one of the easiest entry points into the banking system. And once again, this is one of the accounts that I had when I was a freelancer as well. Now, strategy time. If you're living in Dubai in 2025, here's what I do personally. Use a digital current account like Mashreq Neo or Liv for everyday spending. They're free, easy to use, and come with all the basics: debit card, online payments, bill splits, and so much more. Then use a savings only account like the ADCB Active Saver, FAB iSave, or even Mbank for your emergency fund and short-term goals. Do not touch this money unless you need to, and it should be growing in the background with interest and monthly deposits, but incrementally. And finally, avoid dead money. If your bank isn't paying you interest, or if you're being hit with hidden charges just for holding your money, you must switch your account. There are too many better options now in the UAE, so don't park your money where it doesn't make you money. So let's go for final thoughts. Your bank account should work for you, not the other way around. Whether it's growing your savings passively, giving you real-time insights into your spending, or just making it easier to manage your finances, your money deserves better. So take a look at what you're currently using. Compare it with what I've shared here, and if it's time to switch, don't wait. You could be earning more, saving more, and spending smarter starting today. So let me know in the comments down below what bank you're currently with and if you've used any of these accounts I talked about. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and if you want even more exclusive finance breakdowns and tools I don't share publicly, join my members only group down in the description on YouTube. See you guys in the next one.